Okay, first video. The motor is b18b1. Um, I'm just getting it first started. I'm just trying to get it, get the videos popping, and show some people some other stuff they may have not seen on other channels, or other stuff. See, and you guys can follow the journey, me putting it together, put it in the car, a car. I don't know which. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but you got to assemble a motor before you know what you're doing. How I got this thing is a crazy thing. It was one of those up at 1:30 in the morning, scouring offer up, and saw a crazy deal on a motor. Hit the dude up, and he said he was about that. So me and a friend went and grabbed it up, and ended up snagging this thing up for not for, but with a transmission as well, which is pretty nice. You can't be mad at that. So that's what's going on with that, and we took it. It needed a lot of machine work. We don't really have to talk too much about it, but it needed a lot of machine work. The bolts that go in there, oh god, the bolts that go into these three bolts, those holes were really rounded out. Whatever the case may be, however that happened, we don't know. Machine shop had to weld the hole shut and then retap it. So that happened. Helicoil in there for all three. And I ended up having to post one day. I was just chilling after work. I was bored. So I just tossed it on there. So post is on. 3 bolts to there. A lot of the things that you see here, don't you do whatever you're gonna do the way that you're gonna do. I've been doing this for a little bit. I say a long time, but I don't want to, zero flex. You know what I'm saying? But in that part's been right there. When I got this motor, it was complete. I took it all the way apart, down to everything. I even took this oil jet out up here. It was right there. Yep, that thing was out. And when I went to machine shop, like stripped it all the way down. But when I did that, I kept everything in a Ziploc bag. So you'll see as it gets put back together, I literally just bought a thing of Ziploc bags on the way home from picking up the motor from the grocery store, and just every bolts, boom. If I took whatever bolts out of something, put them all in one place, save them. So it's a good idea to help you out. You'll see this bin a lot likely, or maybe you won't. I mean, it's whatever. But we got a whole bunch of different stuff. What we're going to show you right now, and what I'm testing right now, is the water pump. Boom, right there. Okay, we're going to slap one of them puppies on there. I have access to, excuse me, I need some more. I have access to basically factory quality parts or factory parts for pretty much anything at a little bit less of a price. So I'll show you what we're working with today. Again, this is b18b1 motor. Slapping this thing on here. Whoa, yep, that's good. Cool. If I am not mistaken, this is an OEM. Here we go. It says it on here. Come on. Meets or exceeds. It won't do it for you, but what it says on there is meets or exceeds original equipment manufacturer specifications. Basically, we make this for the manufacturer. We make this for Honda. We're talking about horsepower builds and stuff. You're always going to have people that have the picture. Have the idea of you need a higher quality X part because you're going past what the factory specified. We're gonna see. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thought process, but I also think factory stuff, as long as you aren't like going extra ultra crazy, and you put everything in and on and everything right, should be good. This pump that we got right here, this is not, I don't know if this is a trick. You Honda guys might know, but I don't know if you call this a trick. I think this is just knowledge of knowing. But on an LS b18b1, usually when you get one, or it has a 19T water pump. A 19T water pump is the LS water pump, and a 19T water pump has its own timing belt. on these LSs, what a lot of people do, and if I'm not mistaken, this is all 96 plus B series motors, have the same water pump, and it's a 22T. This is more widely known as the GSR water pump. Show you that. Okay, so the GSR water pump, and again, you can, and we're going to use this on the LS motor. You just have to use a GSR timing belt. Cannot use the LS timing belt because this says 22. Don't know if you see it. Hopefully we get some new cameras though in the future, but this say 22T. That means you can't use that other belt. All right, so this is what came in there. You see it. The other thing that isn't often discussed and is not a big deal is these collars. Boom, boom. These guide collars. I don't remember what's the spec of which ones got it and which ones didn't. Again, I think this is an OBD1 to OBD2 thing. I think the OBD2 pumps have them and the OBD1 pumps don't and OBD0 pumps don't. But again, it doesn't matter. And if you are in an OBD0 car and you don't require the collars, I'm not going to do it to mine because I can see mine has the holes. But then you don't require the collars, you can just pull them out from what I understand. Probably have to get some pinchers or something, pull that bitch out. But this is what came in there. NPW. I think you could go with Gates. There's a bunch of other ones. I had a Gates that I pulled off, and I put it through the parts washer, and I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I probably could have used it, but I'm good. Also, you got this guy. Bloop. Obvious reasons, right? If you've gotten this far, you know what that's for. All right, so again, we're showing you this sucker. Bang, saved all the bolts from when we took it apart. All right, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull this on my head and put this gasket in the little area. Now, some guys, I have the Honda book too, the Honda B series book. If you don't have that and you're into doing this, grab one of those up. Some guys, where's mine at? Over here. Some guys line the whole water pump. So I already have the gasket in. I'm not going to bring it back over here, but line the water pump on the water pump side, not the block side, the water pump side. So that, they line that with some gasket material stuff. A lot of guys use Honda Bond. To keep this very Honda, we'll go with Honda Bond. I'm sure we'll have this conversation again in the future. But yes, a lot of guys use Honda Bond. I don't do that. We'll see what happens. I put a little dab of my stuff on just to keep the gasket in place, when I put it together. And then put the gasket in. I know you can't see, don't worry. It's nothing. You're not missing anything. That's why I'm narrating it. All right. Now, if you're smart and not dumb like me sometimes, you would have had a rag handy for when you push this down. Now, I have a rag handy, but it's over there. So let's get it. So I just put a little bit on there, man. I'm going to show you. I'm wiping it off. I'm just cleaning it off. You're really seriously not missing anything, I promise. Boom. We're going with that. That'll stay up in there. This will stay up in there. Very good, sir. Very good, sir. All right, so see what it looks like. I just put a little bit stuff to keep that sucker on there for when I start manipulating it to put it on there. Because it don't go that way, right? You got to figure out, it go like this. Bam. Right? So see, when I turn it like this, the thing don't fall out. That's all that's for. It's really not for sealing it or anything like that. It's just to make sure that I don't have to swear when I'm putting that together. Seriously. Oh, shit like that. Oop, see? Did that by itself. Anyway. Turn this mother sucker like this. When I start saying that is when you know. The torque on these Jones is like 8.5 or something like that. So we'll come over here. I'm sure y'all can see it. We'll see what the heck we're doing wrong, and then we'll figure it out. Like so. Very good, sir. We'll hand start some of these bolts. See? Thought I was slick. Switch hands. Okay, I'll get my flashlight. I can actually see there's plenty of daylight. That the gasket is okay. But again, that's why you just put a little dibble dabble on that thing. That one. Cool. So that's done. You also need cool shit. When I say that, I talk about tools. I'm not going to tell you which ones to get. It's a 10. So it's a 10. Like I said, it's 8. I got the gun on number 1. Now, my torque wrench doesn't go as low as 8, but does do 10. And we'll just check to see what number 1 does when you run it all the way down. So I got the torque wrench out. Oh, can y'all see that? No, I can. 10s, there you go. And I did put extension in. Just, we'll see where we're at. So I'll just put that on 8.5. So it wasn't even really close to it. Let's see, that was this one. I like to do star patterns on stuff, or if I can. So we'll start here. It's on 10. Stop this freaking. Oh, what happened there? I know what happened. Oh, okay. It just wasn't doing nothing there. Let's try this again. Oh, walk around. See, this is the time you go, what the hell is going on? So I ain't doing nothing. So, I'm going to come back over here. Regular ratchet. Yeah, see something not right with this bolt. Something wrong. Yep, see? I'm almost glad this happened. I might have to tap this, but I might not. That's what I'm doing right now. Ooh, I don't think so. So I had another bolt just sitting here. This guy was kind of junky. Can't really see, but it had some junk on it. So that's what was going on. That was turning, but it wasn't doing nothing. So I had another bolt, same exact pitch, same exact threading, all this stuff. It was maybe 3 threads longer. As you see, I just put it on there. Run it down. Okay, put on number 1. Okay. Back with the torque wrench. It's actually kind of cool that happened on video. Cool. Still on 10. We'll do the one we already did to check it. Yep, I just put it on 9. I couldn't back off my turn. So now we'll go to this guy right here. Stand's moving. Hold up. Okay. 3, 4, 4, 0, 4, 6, 4, 8, 5, 1. 6, 7. That's 8 on the button right there for that top guy. So let's make sure we're still in frame. Yep, 8 on the button for that top guy. Turn that sucker. You seen this one? We did. Let's hit this. We do ding ding. Let's do this bottom guy. So he's gonna have to run it down, I think. Hopefully the same thing didn't happen, but it might have. I have to get another bolt on it. Yep, I think the same shit happened. It's weird, though. He's the only bolt it is. Yep, same exact shit. See? No, I got here we go. I'm sure everybody has this. This is from out of my bolt bin. I just have extras. Hand thread it first. Cool. I just wanted to get a little feel for it with the regular ratchet before I tried it with the torque wrench. I don't know if you call it a trick, maybe just experience. I'm not sure. But that's what I was doing. Now, torque wrench is on it. Six, 7. Put that one on 8.5. Okay. So bam. Hit these back one and the top. 6. Eight, 7. So that's it. We're goody. Nothing special going on there. Let's see the 8, 7. I don't know if I'll show. Oh, it was on 10. It said 8, 7. This is another little toy. You gotta get one of these. Pretty dope. Okay, digital. Okay, I think we're all set. What I'm gonna do is touch them all with my hand, with the hand torque, with the hand torque wrench. Yeah, I just made that up. The hand wrench. Just make sure. This is, yep. 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 So you just always, I don't know, me personally, I just always like to touch them one more time. But boom. My torque wrench wouldn't beep for you, so I'm sorry I wasn't that cool, but you seen it. And we just pop it on there. It's nothing crazy going on with that. This is one of the easier parts of putting these together. And you can, I like to do this like for myself. I like to like leave it for a time when I just want to do something and getting, you know, it's with the hands and I want to go do something, you know what I'm saying? It give you something to do and slap a water pump on a motor and it's nothing crazy. And now, you know, anybody that's looking know how to do it. You see my wrench is like off. You see if something's happening. I checked the block surface. I mean, this block went to the machine shop, so they checked, but I checked the block surface as it mates to this, and it was nice and flat. There was like a little, you know, wasn't like perfect, but like a little, you know, but it was okay. And that's it. This is the timing side of the motor. If you didn't already know that, this is the side that the belt will go on. This is the gear the belt will go on. Your tensioner will go in here, and your oil pump will go down here. But we will definitely get to that. That's for the next one. On nothing else, man. You'll see as it comes together. You'll see like what's going in it, what's it for, what am I thinking, what I'm gonna try, so on and so forth. It'd be cool to get into a little flip ski, but I think I got better and other ideas and different stuff going on. So thanks for checking me out. What the freak did we use today? What we used today was this guy. I said I'll show you some stuff here and there, but you know. Okay. We use this guy. 3/8 that was. We use this guy. I love this guy, and I got this guy for a good price, man. Good price, good price, good price. If you can get one of this, or another one of my buddies is talking about Cobalt, is nice for the price. But this thing is smooth. It does all the stuff. I like this thing. I like this thing. And that's pretty much it. I mean, a couple sockets. I know y'all got sockets. Don't play me. And my pointer is just a magnetic pickup. As you see that bin going down, you'll see parts going in there. And the next one, I think the next one I will just talk to you about some stuff and show you what we have going in before we actually slap it in so it can go in order. So, don't you hate that? People say slap it in like they really did that. Like, no, it took a little bit. All right, that's it.